eye. Whoops. Now, calling all Mandorla fans. Now, here's the thing, you guys. This was literally not supposed to be this size. Normally, we bring in a 6.7 ounce. This is the body paste. This is a limited artisanal batch made with this Avila almond from Sicily and cold pressed Italian almond oil, and it's only supposed to be half the size. What we did today is we doubled up the size for a limited number of you. It's again at that nice $29.95 anniversary price point, 5 interest-free credit card payments. The last time we saw this and it sold out was for Host Pick. It is a customer pick, so I know you already love it. It is unique, it is special, it's unlike anything else you've ever experienced for your skin, and we only have about 1,200 of you left that can pick it up. Skip and I had it the other day, and we had thousands of you guys that selected it. There is no auto ship, so Skip and I'm less than that, 1,177 that we have left. So, you know, can I tell you something, Skip? When we got off air, I got a text from Guy Yovan, and he said, first off, he was like, I think you and Skip are hilarious together. And I was like, well, that's sweet, thank you. And then he said, and then he's like, and I bought that Mandorla stuff. And I was like, why did you buy it? And he's, I'm always out in the garden. He goes, I get a lot of that patchiness on my arms, this ashiness. He goes, on my legs, my heels, my knees. So Skip, Guy Yovan bought this the other day, and he's like, did I do good? I was like, you did great, you're gonna love it. So even the guys out there love this.
Look, when Valerie and I were on, more than half, maybe 2/3 were sold in one airing. This is one of the most incredible products we've ever created as a company. This is our normal size. 6.7. This is a $50 size of the almond paste. Mandorla means almond in Italian. We are doubling the $50 size. We would sell this for $80. We have sold this for $80 as a special. For our anniversary, 1,100 can get it for $29. It is unlike any product we have ever made in Perlier's history. We have been around for 100 years as a company. We've had our honey over 80 years. We've had white almond for about 60 years in our brand. This is unlike anything we've ever created. It is why it's almost a perfect 5-star customer pick. It is unlike anything you've ever tried at home. There is not a body cream, a body butter, a body paste of any kind from anybody that is made this way. Why? This is our tribute as a company. Many companies put together a tribute last year to honor a tradition that still exists to this day from the 11th century. It actually started in 800 AD, but 11th century, a nunnery in a church in Sicily where nuns would start making everything by hand from nature. And so to honor this old tradition in Italy, which we're all super proud of, which is this basically our artisanal movement towards and praising an artisanal movement and keeping that alive, we go to Avila. This is in Syracuse, a little tiny town right outside of Syracuse, where we still get the #1 sought after almonds in the world. Only two farms make this. We cold press the almond oil, so we get it in the most incredible form. And then we take the almonds and we make this powder. Then we add certified organic honey from Tuscany. Now, this is the sort of the center of it because foods are made from this, what we call pasta. Pasta means paste in Italian. We dedicated our entire reputation and history in making a product that's unlike anything else out there, with shea butter, with cocoa butter, with pure almond extract that is 100% organic from only 2 farmers that actually collect this almond in the world, called the Pizzuta almond. We also, like I said, cold press, like the nuns used to do. They used to use stones. We now use more modern mechanisms. But the organic almonds pull that pure virgin almond oil at its strongest into a formula. We then go to Tuscany. We get our organic honey. We mix it all together to start the process of one of the most, I think, spiritual experiences you will ever have when you put a body product like this. Is this for men? For women? Does it have a weird fragrance? No. This is for everybody. When you start with such purity, when you start with such indulgence, you will get one of the most incredible products for your skin. I love, and I've always said, nature and natural are always the best together. Now, look, 1,000 of you, I'm sure there's people on the phone, you have to try this. At $29, it is an insane, insane opportunity, especially when HSN we're doing free shipping, and it might even be, is this on a flex pay, or is it just $29
Absolutely.
straight?
No, it's
It is.
$5.99.
You should
And you can
you
buy
should explain that,
multiples.
because that's crazy.
So you use any major credit card and you can pay it off over time. So many of you are actually buying multiples. You can see how quickly what we have left is counting backwards. Every single one of these is going to sell out. And just a reminder, the half size is $50. Here at HSN, when we had the opportunity to double it up for you, we sold it at $80. For the special anniversary kind of finale, before we won't see Skip and Amanda back until next month, it's $5.99 to get it home. It is not greasy. In fact, I want to show you how rich and decadent it is. It is a whisper of a light, effervescent, very ethereal, soft, clean, with a hint of a sweetness of scent. But what's beautiful is that when it goes onto your skin, it melts right into the skin. So you're not leaving any type of film or greasiness or oiliness, and you don't need a lot. And in minutes, you're gonna feel that instant kind of hydration. I mean, I've got it slathered all right here. We're showing more skin. You want that skin to look younger. You want it to be revitalized. You want it to have that youthful quality. And I know, Amanda, you know, you are the queen of, you know, an epitome of youth and aspiration. And I know how well you take good care of your skin. And I know that you love fragrance. And I want to hear your description, because for me, I feel like you and I like a lot of the same fragrances. This one's very light and heavenly and just kind of a whisper of a beautiful soft scent.
Exactly. There's nothing overpowering there. It's not the almond that's overpowering. It's not the honey. It's not the virgin beeswax. It's just the softest, lightest, natural fragrance of the organic products that are there.
I wear this, and I've always been honest with you guys.
Yes.
I've always said, when Mom said, "Oh, this could be great for men and women,"
He doesn't even care if he embarrasses me.
No, I do care. I do care. But I don't want you to be disappointed if you don't want to wear a feminine fragrance, that some fragrances are very feminine. This is not. This is, in my opinion, just the purity of these ingredients.
Nature.
It's very clean. It's wholesome. It really, it's ethereal in its aspect. And I think when you think about opening up a window in Sicily or opening up a window in Tuscany,
Yes.
those are some of the moments that are trapped inside this jar. Also, we colored the jar purposely darker, even in our mandorla oil, for example, that sold out in 2 seconds with Valerie and I the other day. That is also there to preserve these ingredients, to hold them as wholesome as possible. And again, the last time we all saw this size was last year, when 5,000 of you got it in one single airing.
And Skip, can I just ask you, I hate to interject, but what I'm seeing happening right now, and I know people, since there's no auto ship, people are buying multiples. This is a limited batch. You're not able to reproduce or make another 5,000 next month, right?
I'll give you a quick. Yes, your answer is yes.
Okay.
It took us 1 year to produce the half size, 10,000 units last year during our weekly deal drop, which sold out during our weekly deal drop earlier than expected. 10,000 of you bought it, and it took me 1 year to produce those 10,000. So to us, it's, you know, a labor of love. And I tell everybody who's ready to expect something different, you will get something different. You will get.
You've never tried anything like this in your life.
I want to put it in perspective. You go to a restaurant in Tuscany. Pick one of the most beautiful cities in Tuscany, for example, and you will find a little tiny home where one of the #1 chefs in the world has left Florence and opened up a little villa and is making his pasta from the early morning till late afternoon, by finding the tomatoes off the vine, by finding
fresh ingredients.
the Parmigiano that he just got from Parma. That everything has taken him all day. It's called the slow cooking movement. So that when you take one bite of that meal that he's been cooking all day, and the reason he moved out of Florence is because he didn't want to rush, he didn't want to be pushed. He wanted to create perfection, and you put that in your mouth, and all of your senses explode because you finally taste every single ingredient, almost broken down. That is what this experience is going to be for your skin. That is what happens when you put this on. We didn't even tell you about the clinicals. I almost don't care that there's so much science behind this, because this is our honor to an old process, to an artisanal process that was done by hand. There are firming clinicals for your body. This product will actually firm your skin. This product will super hydrate your skin. You can see that it doesn't even plateau. It just gets firmer and firmer the longer you use it. Once a day, 20% firmer after 14 days. And then after 28 days, it got even firmer. We see that also with hydration. I mean, this is, look at that. Now, even though that's a paste, that is a paste that melts on your skin. This should, look at the elasticity.
And also it's so concentrated, you need so little.
That's what I was going to say. You need very little. The elasticity goes from 21% to 31%. Starts off at 0, 21%, 31% as you use this. So as you get firmer, your skin gets less elastic. No, not with this product. As you get firmer, your skin gets more elastic, which is how your skin should react. The more you pull on your skin, the faster it should bounce back. You don't want it to stay up as a mountain, right? So you want elasticity, which is counterintuitive, because the more you pull a rubber band, the firmer the rubber band gets, but the less elastic it gets. Here we're giving you both.
We basically, we're gonna give you just about a minute longer because we have hundreds of you placing your order. Here's what I wanna let you know. It's kind of a race to the finish line right now. We are gonna sell out of every single one of these. It's taken us a year to get it back. This is the double size. If we have even one left, it's gonna go up to $80. So my suggestion, and this is just a little tip and suggestion, buy a couple. You get each one for $5.99. If you wanna spread that payment out, free shipping and handling, you could send this to mom. Save this for teacher gifts, sports coach gifts, nurses gifts, your doctors, your neighbor, your groomer, because this is fine Italian artisanal ingredients that have been created just here for you at HSN. So last and final call on this. This is the double up size, and this going to come to you. And it is kind of like an extra bonus or benefit, and I'm just gonna say it, to be able to have those types of clinical skincare results, the elasticity, the firmness, the smoothness, the hydration, because it is a true experience. We are really taking those old world traditions that are quite frankly long gone, right? Everything's mass produced and mass manufactured, and you get them off the shelves. This is literally like made with love. And that's why we're so honored that we have it here while supplies last. If you are in the ordering process though, and you wanna jump to the front of the line, you can use the QR code. Firmness, within 14 days, an increase of your skin being firmer by 20%, you're gonna wanna continue using it because it just gets better. So yes, you're getting those benefits. Keep treating your skin. That's what this is all about. We have hundreds of you placing your order. We will be selling out of this. I know my producer, he's so kind. Andre, thank you for giving us a few more moments. Just going back to the scent, Skip and Amanda, it's almost just, it's so light. It's almost as if it doesn't really have a scent. I would say it's kind of a clean, crisp hint of sweetness. Would you agree?
Exactly, as if you're walking maybe in an almond orchard and you just have that wisp of, the almond flowers through the air. And imagine there is that organic honey and organic beeswax in there. So you are going to feel.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the beeswax.
Right, and the nature of this on your skin is just something off the charts. You absolutely adore this. And I don't think, I've never used a body cream that I've had that experience with.
Mandorla means almond, pasta means paste, almond paste.
I know,
It is
I'm trying to
very different than
practice
anything you put on your skin.
my Italian. I thought pasta was pasta, but that's okay. I'm working on it. It's fine. Moving right along, stay in the ordering process though. We are counting you in. Our